Okay, I'm back. Anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to build this seat cover right here. And it's live, so it's going to be from scratch. So you see I hadn't started on it, hadn't measured on anything or done anything to it. And we're going to cut and design the seat cover. We're going to cut the foam. So let's get started. Okay, that's 21 inches across. You need to always find your center mark. So half of 21 would be 10 and a half. So I'm gonna put this 10 and a half right here. I'll know where my center is on the seat, because you don't want the cover to be warp sided. Okay, I'm gonna put my center mark right here. It don't matter that I write on the foam like this. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to where you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, maybe you can see. Got my center mark. All right. Once you get the center, you can work your way out. But the way I'm gonna design these seats is I'm pretty much just gonna draw, and then I go from the center out. Like right in here, I redesigned some of the cover that I was gonna build for it. So I kind of got an idea, just like this. I changed it a little bit. Right here, like this. And I'm just gonna draw it just like this right here. So you see, that's the way I'm doing that. If you can see that, I'm gonna come right here on this bolster, and I'm gonna come up here, just like this. Whenever I do one seat, I can use the pattern for both. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna do this side right here the same way. If you're not real good at drawing, you might can just take and make you a pattern of that side and bring it over here on this side, like that. We're going to come right here, and I'm going to go up the hill. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to go up like this. Right there, just like that, if you can tell what I'm doing. Alright, now I wanted to put the V that we talked about. See the little V in the center? I was going to do it out of like a chrome looking, kind of make it look like an emblem. I called the owner. He said no. He didn't want a chrome looking emblem. So what I'm doing is instead of putting the chrome emblem on it, he wants orange on it. Because this truck's orange, I thought it would look better, but he's paying for it. So I'm just going to put the emblem right in here. Telemarketer, you see that? I get that crap all day. Okay, I'm going to come right in here, just like this, to my center mark. I'm going to grab it right here, and I'm going to come right back over here. That look right? That look level? That look level to you? Pretty good. I got a little bit of an audience today, not a whole lot, but I got one person. Alright, we're going to come right in here. And I'm going to put that like a Chevrolet V right in here. Okay. You see that? That's my Chevrolet V. I just wanted that in there. He wants it orange. He said this. He said he thought it might look better. I might actually go and I could trim it down just a little bit, but I think that right there will be fine. All right, you see this part right here going around here. I don't know for sure if I can draw that just exactly right, but I think I can go halfway. If I can go halfway, I can I'll make a template of it. All right. It ain't nothing but a design. I just thought it would kind of, instead of leaving all this right up here flat with nothing on it, I just thought it would look better. So I'm going to come right in here like this. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to come up here. Okay, you see I got that. All right, I'll take and I'm gonna transfer this right here over to that. There's several different ways you can do it. This right here, this is sticky right here. I can cut it out of this. You see that's just sticky. All you got to do is be able to see through it. Alright, so see that sticky? All I'm going to do is come right here and draw my line. I know this is blue paper. I could probably see through it better, but I can see through it fine. I don't know if y'all can see through it, but I can. Here you go. You can use clear. You can use clear plastic. It works good. The only thing is this right here. I'm going to put that right there where I know to stop. This is a little sticky. It holds it right in place. You can tell it's kind of holding it in place pretty good, so that's good for me. Alright, I'll come right in here, and I'm just going to cut this out. I've seen some videos, a lot of people speed it up, but I don't know how to do the editing and all that kind of stuff, so it's just the way it is. Okay, I'm gonna come. See how sticky that is? If I can do this, it is sticky. Okay, I'm gonna come right here, and I'm gonna put it right over here, wherever I am, just like this. Okay. Let's see if I can figure this out, how this is supposed to go. Alright, I put my mark right here. I put my mark right here, right there where the line was. Might need to get a little tape. That's another hand. Alright, this is my other hand right here. I got some viewers that say, damn, did he eat the tape? I didn't eat it. Okay. You can see right there, it's gonna be pretty close, maybe. Maybe I should have used a different plastic for that. You know it's got to be just right because you fixing to when you're designing the seat, this is going to be kind of your pattern. Okay, you can see I got that pattern right there drawn. I can just draw right straight across this line right here. Just like that. There's my center mark. That's the seat cover right there. This right here, I'm gonna double stitch it with a contrast thread. The thread's gonna be orange. He I don't know why. He didn't want that piece I put on there yesterday. He didn't like it. So this is what we're gonna do. This piece right here, I'm gonna take and probably put some clear plastic on top of it. I was thinking about doing it with this. If I do it with this, I'm gonna probably have to double it because this right here is this is it's just something I had. But I do have clear plastic. I can just put that on there. Okay. Okay. Just put it on like this right here. I'm gonna put another piece on there to make it a little thicker. I can still see the lines right through it. So I'm not sure this route gonna work. I mean, you can't edit this stuff, or you can take it out. But I had a bunch of this right here. Normally I use clear plastic. That's what I wound up using today.
We'll catch you in a little while.
Okay.
Get it done.
I done had one of my audience members done left after I messed up. He done had enough. Alright, but this will be enough to do both seats. Alright, as you can see, maybe you can see it better like this. Just take your plastic, lay it up here. I was just trying to save on the plastic. But anyway, this is the way you do it, just like this right here. I can do this half right here. I can do that part right there on this side. Here we go. Whenever you put these lines on here and you mark these lines and you cut your patterns out, you got to make your pattern a 1/2 inch bigger. for the allowance. You got to. If you don't, you're not gonna have nothing to sew it together with. All right, there's my center V right there. I'm gonna come right here. Just like that. Now when I put some pleats in here, I'm gonna have to allow for that. So I'm gonna have to go back and trim this right here when I make that pattern right here, because it's gonna draw it up a little bit. You got to keep all that in. You got to keep all that in mind whenever you're doing this. Alright, so I got my pieces right here. I'm going to come right here and I'm going to draw my seam out. I'm going to double stitch that right there. I'm not going to cut it out. I'm just putting it on there as a reference. Because I'm going to sew it. Okay, so I just got that cut out. I'll take and cut these patterns out right here. I could notch it, but they're not very long. It's not, so I'm not going to have to like make a real long seam on it. If it was very far, yeah, I might would notch it a little bit. That way, as you get around, you know you'd have a notch here and a notch here and a notch here and know where to line it up. Okay, you see, I'm just cutting the patterns out. There's my V. I'm gonna cut it out. Orange. Okay, there we go. Just like that. I'm going to take these pieces right here. This one right here is cut out. I'm going to make sure that they're just exactly alike. Before I cut that, I'll be, like I said, I'm going to add a 1/2 inch to it. It's going to draw it into this line whenever I sew it. So this seat and these other seats has got to be fixed just like this one right here. See, I can take my pattern right here and kind of line it up on this seat right here and know just where I was whenever I put my center mark on it. Alright, so that's 21, so we know that's 10.5. to make sure I got it just exactly right. Okay. Like I said, this one up here don't have to be marked. Okay. There we go. Anyway, that's exactly right. Okay. So we got these marked with the V. Okay, there's our pattern just cut out. So I'll take this pattern, and whenever you build these seats, you're gonna have a seam like. Let's see if I can show you on this old cover. This part right here that was sewed together, that was on the old seat. I was just trying to design some different things, but this part has to go down in. It can't be sticking up, because if it's sticking up, it's gonna look crappy. I made this thing right here. It goes on a heat gun. I could take my knife and cut it out pretty easy. I could take a grinder and V that out. And what I'm gonna do is just put that seam down in there when I glue this cover on. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, is glue it on. So I'm gonna take this right here. This works pretty good. All it does is just cut the V out. It's just a piece of wire. I thinned it right in here. Thinned it really kind of sharp to where you can just take it like this right here. And you see it'll cut that little bit of foam out. So I'm gonna just take it, cut the V out. The other one I had a little piece of wire going across it, and it cut it out a lot smoother than that. So probably what I'll do is just take my knife and cut it out and just speed up the process. This is the easiest way anyway, is to cut it out. I mean, I got a little grinder on a wheel, you can cut it out, but yeah, I can take it just. You don't have to go deep, just a 1/2 inch. I'm not putting any Velcro in it. I'm just putting like a little V in it, just for the seam to set in. If you can see that, it's just for the seam. If you don't put it in there, it's gonna look like crap. It's a shame I ain't messed up such a pretty little job. But you got to do it. These knives is real cheap. You can pick them up anywhere. Okay, that's what it looks like. The seams that you sew goes down in here, so that's where we're at. Okay, there we are. We got the seams cut. This right here, I'm gonna put a French seam around the edge, so it's gonna lay down pretty good. It's not gonna be showing up high, but these right here will. I'm gonna pleat this right in here and sew this right here together. This is gonna be a double stitch. If you don't know what that is, it's gonna be 2 stitches right in here. It's gonna look just like this. just like that. So it'll have the 2 stitches. Gives it a little bit more definition than just one. And there we go. The next thing to do is to lay out the leather, put the foam on it. I don't know for sure if I got enough time to do that right now. I might go ahead and do one. That way I can do the other one with y'all. But I will have all the patterns cut out. All you do is just lay these up here. I'll show you how to cut out the patterns and gluing the foam on, and we'll go from there real soon. Catch y'all next time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. Thanks.